Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening, a beautiful sight.
What is up, everybody? We're having a bit of a snow day here in South Carolina. I don't really like the cold weather or the snow. I always say that I think that humans got it wrong and we should be hibernating with the bears and whoever else hibernate and to sleep the whole winter. I just don't feel like these are conditions that humans should surround themselves in. But no, like, I'm just a hot-natured type of girl. I'm learning to appreciate the weather like this. What I've learned is that it's giving us an opportunity to rest. It's giving us an opportunity to really connect with ourselves and connect with our family members, to really connect with your inner child. As kids, we all loved a good snow day. Oh, let me close this door, it's so cold. On Facebook, there was a post that said, we had to look at the bottom of the screen to see if we were gonna be out of school or not. But nowadays, these kids, you get on Facebook or you get a text message or something saying that school is out, and I just feel like they will never know our struggle. They will never know what it was like to miss your school. And my school started with a U, so if I missed my school, I had to wait all the way. All the schools in South Carolina had to wait all the way until I got to the end of the alphabet, basically. So they will never know our struggle. And also they will never know the feeling of having a 2-hour delay when you got up already and now you just gotta wait for school to happen at 10 o'clock when you could have been asleep. You know what I'm saying? So like, they will never know our struggle. Today the video is a little bit different from what y'all are used to seeing from me here lately anyway. I just really wanted to talk about what's going on in America. On one side of the country, we have wildfires. Literally a whole city is burning to the ground. And then on the other side of the country, we have a winter storm. And then at the bottom of the country, there was a mass killing. And there's no telling what else is like going on. And then with the president, and I keep seeing from astrologists, I'm big into astrology, but I'm not like huge into it to really know like what a lot of the stuff be meaning. But I have seen multiple times from like trusted astrologists that this is the year 9 and that the year 9 is for completion, which that is true. Just from numerology, 9 is the completion of a cycle. Because when you think about it in numerology, you know, like when you're counting and then you get to 28, 29, 30, you're upbeat with it in the first few numbers of the sequence, I guess. At the end, you're kind of like, when you say 29, you're kind of like, okay, yeah, this is the end, and now we're beginning something new. So that's why 9 is very significant and really represents the ending of things and the beginning of the new world. Obviously, things are not how they seem or how we thought they were, and a lot of things have been coming to light. Last year was the year 8, the year of the truth, and all of the things coming out. So many different things came out about Hollywood and all of those things, and now it's like Hollywood is on fire. Well, maybe not the most popular touristy parts of Hollywood, but a lot of celebrities lost their homes. A lot of people who don't know what they're going to do have lost their home. People who grew up there, who have built a legacy in these parts, they've all been burned down. Everything has been burned to the ground. And my hearts, I only have one. But because my heart is so big, like, it just goes out to those people who have just lost everything. It makes me feel, it has like abruptly stopped snowing. Like, it was really coming down a second ago, but it's really like abruptly stopped. That's so crazy. But it really just makes me feel grateful to be on this side of the country. And I know that sounds a little bit insensitive, but also I'm counting my blessings. That could happen to anybody, and I'm just so grateful that I'm on this side and this is all that we have to deal with. It's just a little bit of snow. Only thing is, when it comes down to snow in South Carolina, it turns into ice, and you just never know how it could go. Like, when you're up north, you kind of know what to expect when it comes down to the snow, but when you're in the south and it snows, you really don't know what to expect. A lot of times it's ice, and you could either be confined to the house for a week, or you might not get anything. And it's just here or there. I went to the grocery store yesterday and everything was wiped out. All of the shelves were bare. No bread in sight, no milk. I went to 3 different stores looking for eggs, and I finally had found some, but no one had anything. And, you know, we just get into this big panic thinking that, you know, things are gonna be awful, but only because we know how it was when we didn't take it seriously when the hurricane came back in September, October. We didn't take it seriously, and we were up shit's creek. So I think that a lot of people were like, you know what, not this time. We will not be caught up in the crossfire and have to be without. Thankfully, I haven't heard of anybody having any issues with power or anything like that, but the fact that there are so many different things going on in the world, it just makes me want to get this message out and let everybody know that we need to be getting it together. We need to be making sure that we're developing ourselves spiritually, okay? All of this materialistic stuff that people care about just doesn't matter. And a lot of things are going to continue to not matter because that's just how much the world is changing. But one thing that people can't take away from you, one thing that don't have to change is your faith, is your spiritual development, something that you took the time to develop on your own, and something that you truly embody, something that will take you very far in this world and how it is. I wish so badly that I could help in California and really just be out there in the field helping uplift people and seeing what I could do to help the community in some kind of way. But that is a downside of being so connected, because I don't think that we're supposed to be knowing everything. That's why when it comes down to things that happen in other countries, I don't really involve myself in that. And not because I don't care, but because there's only so much that a human can take before we just feel like we're helpless and we feel hopeless about the country, about the world. There's only so many things that we could or should even be having in our awareness, simply because our brains cannot comprehend that level of trauma. And although my heart goes out to whatever else is happening in the country, there are things that are happening in my own country that need to be brought to the forefront. The fact that we have a whole city in flames right now, where did this even come from? How could this have happened? The thing that happened in New Orleans with the mass casualty, where a man just lost it and hit, 7, 8, maybe 15 people, and a lot of people died, just lost their life for a senseless act of violence. I'm just very confused on what's happening. Ever since the new year came in, there has been something every week with America. And it really, it does stir a little bit of fear as to what is going to continue happening in this country for this year, considering there's so many different things that's happening, especially like with politics, things that are happening naturally, like natural disasters, things that are happening as far as terrorist attacks, because I would consider that what happened in New Orleans a terrorist attack. Why would you want to just kill your own people? We all live here. We all are trying to thrive, and we all have families. I just can't wrap my head around why something like that would happen. And I also can't understand why a whole city, I don't think that some people realize the depths of what people have lost, the devastation that's going on in California right now. To me, it just has a deeper meaning, and it just really makes me want to make sure I'm getting right with God and really developing myself spiritually, because you just don't, like, all of these things that's happening in the world, it could easily put you in a state of depression, a state of fear, because that's what they feed off of. And y'all know who I'm talking about when I say they. But it just makes you fearful of being out in the world, because there's so many awful things that could happen. But don't let that make you feel like you can't go out and connect still, because there are still some good parts of the world. There's still some good parts of America that we can enjoy. And I think that it's really pushing this whole AI agenda. People are going to stop wanting to go outside if these are the types of things that they can run into, which makes it to where this whole virtual reality thing is going to be more popular and more convenient for people, because I think that we are a country who thrives off convenience, which is why I am slightly against the whole delivery system with like DoorDash and Uber Eats and stuff like that. I will Uber Eats myself some stuff sometimes, but not all the time, because I do feel like it's taking you away from being able to connect with people. I love being able to call my order in and connect with the person on the other line. I love being able to drive my car and walk into a restaurant and pick up my food, or walk into a grocery store and pick out the fruit that I want to pick out, instead of having someone do it for me, because I don't want to leave the house. It's too much going on. It's too much to handle going outside. So no, now there are some things that I mostly order my clothes online, but I still do enjoy going out and connecting with the people that I see out, and also being able to go and touch my clothing instead of waiting to see what the texture is going to be like when it gets here. It's just a lot of the things that we have really put on the back burner that truly matter, that truly makes this human experience an experience. And I think that if we can somehow get back to that, then we can really transmute a lot of the negative energy that's going on in the world. I do feel like winter is a time of rest. It's a time to receive. It's a time to reflect. And it's also a time to clear out and purge the things that no longer serve you. It's time to cleanse out all of the things that hold you back. It's time to reflect on all of the things that hold you back. It's time to reflect on all of the things that you hold on to that absolutely cannot come with you in this new timeline that we're about to experience. So focus on your spiritual health more than you're focusing on anything else right now, and you're going to be okay. But like I said before, I have learned how to appreciate the stupid nose ring, y'all. Like, it's so stupid. I don't know which gauge to order for a new nose ring, but I'm definitely going to get me another one. Because it actually came all the way out earlier, and it like freaked me out, because I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do. But anyway, I do think that this is a time for us to be able to just be. This is a time for us to relax. There's been no overtime at work, and I've been like, ugh, regular checks. But then again, it's like, this is a time for me to rest. I've been working 4 days for a while, and I'm given the chance, the opportunity to rest, reflect, and purge. So before you go flying off the handle about everything that's happening, take the time to dig into yourself. You raising your vibrations is going to help the world. It's going to help what's happening here, because it's a ripple effect. If you are keeping your vibes high, then that's going to reflect in your reality, and you're going to be spewing that positive energy out into the world by interaction with people, by creating like what I'm doing right now. And so keep your vibes high. Stay, be aware, but don't let it plague you. Don't let it make you feel bad. Don't let it make you feel helpless or hopeless about the country, because we can still thrive. We can still turn this thing around, and there's nothing to be afraid of, okay? I'm telling you, like, that's what they're feeding off of. They're feeding off of the fear. They're feeding off of the devastation of other people, innocent people. So don't let that keep you in a state of fear, and don't let the fear of the unknown keep you stuck, because we will thrive. You are doing the work that you need to do. If you're watching this channel, I'm sure you are. So continue being, because that is all we're being asked to do at this time, is to just be, and to just relax, and to just reflect, and to purge, and to rest, and so that we can receive when the springtime comes. What you do now determines everything. What you do right now determines your harvest. So are you going to pour into things that don't matter, or are you going to pour into yourself? So that is a question that you're going to have to ask yourself and take action on that. So I pray that you guys receive this message. Like I said in my last video, I am on a journey to 1,000 subscribers. I rock with y'all. I've been rocking with y'all for a while, and I think that y'all rock with me. So if you love what I had to say in this video and you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Like this video, share it with anybody who you think might be interested in the message that I had to give today, and leave me a comment. If you don't know what to say, leave me some pink heart emojis, or leave me some, I don't know, some kind of emojis, some 100 emojis, whatever you feel like leaving. Leave me a comment. Let's run this channel up. Let's get me to 1,000 subscribers. I'm not on really a time frame, but I do have a time frame in mind. But let's just run it up and not attach to how long it takes to get there. I just know that I need your help, and I appreciate everybody who has been subscribing and liking my videos. I love you guys so much, and keep your head up, okay? It's okay. Nothing bad is gonna happen to you, okay? You can still thrive. You can still be in this world, but not of this world, if you get my drift. I love you guys, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.